Hello, my crafty friends. Hope everyone's having a very nice day. Me and Anna did a swap, or we're in the process of a swap, and she should be getting her stuff any day now, or has already gotten it. And we decided on 5 different things. Of course, I've shown a couple of videos separately because I just didn't want a huge long video going on, so I decided to do a little video here and a little video there of the things that I've made. What I did is we made an altered spoon, which I've already shown, 5 stick pins, which I've already shown, the altered spool, which I've already shown, a chunky charm, which I should have a video coming, or either I've already shown or getting ready to show, and a lace roll. So I had a really good time doing everything. In fact, I actually had a lot of fun with the chunky charm, the spoon, the spool, the beads. Yeah, they were just a lot of fun. But then when I got to the lace roll, I had family members started getting sick, and it was getting close to Christmas. So Christmas started getting hectic because we had sick family members. And I had 3 family members a week apart from each other all go into ICU, and one of them we already know sometime this year. It could be any day now. I'm gonna be losing an uncle, so I'm really depressed about that. But what can I do? I mean, he's old and he's suffering, and we don't want him suffering anymore. And then my niece, she had the H1N1 virus and was pregnant, and it still is pregnant as of right now. And she's got a few more weeks to go before the baby's born, and they're planning on, I think, still planning on a C-section. So they'll probably set a date for her to go in, unless she goes in labor before the date's set. But it messed her lungs up really bad. I mean, she ended up with an enlarged heart, fluid in the lungs, fluid around the heart. And it has messed her lungs up something awful. I mean, she's on a nebulizer, and she can't really go too far. She can't really do too much walking because she gives out a breath, and then she starts going into like asthma mode attack. So it's going to take her a while to get. Plus the baby, being the last month too, it presses up against your lungs, and the lungs press into the heart. So that's another thing that the doctors are watching and everything. So she's having to be closely monitored and all, but she's not allowed to be by herself right now because of what has happened to her. And she's got little ones, and I mean, they're little ones. They're not 12, 13-year-olds. These are little ones, little bitty tiny kids. And I have been having to watch them in the afternoons. So it has been very hectic because they don't want to misbehave. They're nightmares. So I'm serious. Plus I'm cooking dinner for them, and so they won't have to eat, when they get home. They can get their bath when they get home, go to bed, and then the next morning my brother-in-law and my nephew, I guess they handle getting them to school, and my niece, she is staying with them over there and at their house just in case she goes in labor. But, if she goes in labor, we got to have the kids somewhere, so it's kind of like, I'm having to be on call 24/7 almost. But I am having to keep them a few hours in the afternoon, and then they come and pick them up. So they have their dinner, and then they get picked up around 6:30, and then off they go, and it's like peace and quiet, thank you. So they need me 2 to 3 days a week. So it's 2 days now, so I've been dealing with it, and I got 1 more day this week to go, and then I'll have a little bit of a breather. But I've got some other problems going on too, but I'm not really ready to talk about it and YouTube. But anyway, we did a lace roll, and this is what I came up with, and I don't know something about this sequin fabric just really has got me obsessed. I don't know why, but I had some I got from my thrift store, and I washed it, hand washed it and let it dry, and I dissected it, and I cut a circle under here so it's sequin under here, and then I put the sequin on the top, and then I put some Chinese braid around this. This lace here is from Tina's store. It's she is www.zibbit.com/Tina Beana, and she has this gathered lace in all different colors, and this is kind of like a cream color, and it's a little bit shorter than the other gathered lace, but it worked perfect for this project. And then I had some wedding applique trim, and I did the whole entire outside with the wedding applique trim. So it's all done in the applique. And this was a brooch that I found at my Dollar Country. It's got little rhinestones and the pearl, and it's in silver. And then on the side here, I have put Velcro. So it's done with Velcro, and all you got to do is take the top corner right here. I hope everybody can see. And just slide it down, and that's when I open up my lace roll. So I'm going to kind of just unroll it and start from the end to the beginning. I hope she likes this. I decided I wanted to try a theme, and I wasn't sure what the theme was going to be about, but see, underneath here is also sequined. This part here is sequined, and then this area here is glued with the wedding trim. And then I started a lace on this side, but I wanted a theme, and I wanted to have some color, and I know like Valentine's is coming up, but I didn't want it completely Valentine's. Oh, also these flowers, the pink and the cream flowers, also came from Tina's store. So that's I glued those flowers on there. So at the beginning of the roll, which is right here, I have I found these bracelets with these diamantes in them. So I cut 3 of them, and I put like a piece of lace here. It's kind of, it has a ribbon in the inside, and I glued that down, and I glued these little rhinestone diamantes like a heart. So it's kind of shaped like a little heart. And then it goes, now, okay, this is where y'all are going to like this. You know how I am about the Dollar Tree and the stickers. But you guys never, ever, ever, ever see me playing with the stickers. And you're probably saying, why does she get these stickers? I never, ever see her use them. So I decided that it was time for me to do a project, because I do use them. You know, I use them on cards and stuff, like, you know, but when I get a chance to make a card, like a Mother's Day card, or my mom, usually my mom is up getting most of my cards, and seriously, she gets most of my cards. But anyway, and an aunt of mine. I've got an aunt that I make cards for. So anyway, I decided to incorporate some of my stickers, and then there was some cutouts that I can't remember what the place is. It's some place that you buy these little sheets, and they've got the little, what is it, Vintage Treasure or something. It's something online, Heartfelt Creations is what it is. It's like a little sheet of cutouts that you can cut out. So I used some of those too. So I decided to use my Dollar Tree rose, and this is that one that we've been seeing with the hummingbird and stuff. So what I did is I glued, let's see if I can get this, yeah, right there. I glued the rose down. And so she's got the heart and then the rose, and then there's a wedding lace applique here, and then I took a heart charm and what is it, eye pins, and hooked a bead onto it, and then I glued that down, and then I gave her one of my glass vintage buttons, so she's got a glass vintage button on there. And then this was a piece of scrap lace I had, and I just kind of glued it to make it look like a flower. And then from the Heartfelt Creations, I cut out one of my heart cutouts that I had and put that there. And then I put some lace, I tied some lace here. I've got the lace glued here. And then I tied a bow in lace, and then I used one of my filigrees that I got from DK Crafts by D, in order, and I glued a pearl on, so I put that on top of the bow. And then this is a vintage button that I found from my thrift store, and that's what it had, of the vintage buttons and the glass buttons in, so I know there's a really old. And then I glued another piece of lace. This is a pretty long roll. Another piece of lace right here, which you can't see, but, you know, in person you could probably see it. And I got this from a rack from someone. I think it was Muriel. I think it's the one that gave me that. It was either Muriel or Jennifer, one or the other that I got this from. So I glued another vintage button there, and then I went over again. Now I've got the hummingbird, and the hummingbird is, you know, sucking the nectarine out of the lavender flowers. And then I put another piece of lace right here. I had this little flower thing from a spray or something. I can't remember where I got this from. And I just glued that down, and I glued a pink button from my stash. And then from the Heartfelt Creations again, there was another cutout, and there's a little saying. It says grow. Darn, I left my glasses in the other room, so I can't read it. But anyway, it's got a meaning to it when it says grow and then into here. So, and there's a wedding applique under there. And then I have the rose again, a different, you know, a different pattern of rose. I glued that down. And then I go into a piece of applique that I got from Tina's store. Another filigree from DK Crafts by D with the pearl glued on, and then there's a little lilac flower here. There's a part of some trim here that I got, rhinestone trim, lace trim, and it's from DK Crafts by D. There's a glass button here and a glass button there, and then there is a rose embellishment there, and then right here from my Heartfelt Creations, the cutouts or the they're not, you don't have to cut them out. They pull right off. I've got love, the letters L-O-V-E and love. There is another of the vintage button, and then there is a mother of pearl buckle that I found from my thrift store, which is an antique. And then I've got happy glued down here, another vintage button, and then the hummingbird. So I kind of like used a theme on this, and to give it like almost like a Valentine's theme, but a spring too. The coming of spring and Valentine's. I know we're still in the winter months, but we're, you know, going to be starting to get spring items, and I decided to kind of incorporate this where she could keep this on up until the spring, and she can show it off to her friends and stuff. But this is how it turned out, and it's very long. You can tell it's over, I think it's about a yard long, somewhere around there. It's fairly long, as you can see. I wanted to make it long enough, and I wanted to make it where, you know, it had a theme, like I said, the theme. And I hope, I've never done a lace roll before, and I kind of like looked up online to see what the ladies were putting in their lace rolls, and there was some that I saw that I just didn't like. I mean, that I was like, nah, I don't like that. It's too junky. And then there was some that were really beautiful and that I did like, but I don't know. It was something that I wanted to do, just kind of maybe a little different. I know a lot of us, you know, love to go to Dollar Tree, and some of us love those stickers, but I never, ever, ever see them online being used. So I'm trying to basically show the ladies here that you don't always have to use the stickers on the cards. You can use those stickers on ATC cards. You can use those stickers on cards. You could use the stickers on a layout. I mean, there's so many other ways you can use these stickers besides, you know, doing just cards alone. Oh, I got my glasses, and you know where I had them, on top of my head. Oh man, I told you I'm losing it this week. You know, keeping little ones is never. Okay, it's right here. Grow many happy returns is what I've got reading there. And without my glasses, I can't see it. All I see is the flowers, and this is just blurred. The moment I take my glasses off, I cannot read it at all. It's just a big blur. So, but it says grow many happy returns. So, I hope everyone likes my lace roll, what I did here. And for those of you that have never made a lace roll and want to make one, hopefully this will get you more inspired and give you the chance to make one without, worrying about how to get a theme going. Sometimes maybe the stickers are the answer, or maybe some of your scrap paper that you have will give you a theme that you can make and make the lace roll pretty. So this was my interpretation of the lace roll, and Anna, I hope you like it and enjoy it. And it was a lot of fun, and like I said, on the outskirts here, this is a wedding trim applique. It's got lots of sequins and pearls and stuff, so I think she'll like it. At least I hope so. And the glass buttons are antique, just letting you know. I shared a couple. I only had a few of these, and I don't have, but I think maybe 4 or 5 more of them. And I normally don't share my glass buttons, but I decided to share them. So, well, they're just sitting there being looked at, so it was time for me to give in a little bit and get rid of some of my hoard vault. Well, I talk to you ladies later. I love y'all, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.